Immigration New Zealand plans to deport a young Fijian man with serious intellectual disabilities, even though his family says he has no support network back home. The man's family says he requires constant supervision and fears for his safety if he was to be forced out of the country. Pacific Affairs correspondent Michael Mora has this exclusive report.
You can see it in his eyes, confusion and apprehension. Sega Narayan is not your average 20-year-old and understands little about his plight.
You have to help him shower, sometimes help him with the brushing his teeth and everything, and put him the dressing and putting the shoes in his feet and everything. Brushing, come.
Sega's father, Lalit Narayan, is a caregiver by occupation, and when he comes home, he's also his son's primary carer. He says Sega has a mental capacity of a 6-year-old and can't write or speak much English. While Sega's parents and 3 siblings are permanent residents, Sega's application was turned down.
Last time they rejected his residence visa, this about the funding or something they're saying.
So this is about money?
Yeah, money.
These cases are incredibly sad, but the reality is the New Zealand health system has got limited funds.
Immigration says the cost to support Sega with special education would be $16,000 annually, and he's now here unlawfully.
And it's time for the family to make a decision to go home.
Sega hasn't arrived recently. He's been living here with his family for 8 years on temporary visas. His family is all he knows.
Only he knows his mum and dad, his brother and sisters, but he do not know other people.
The other family members were given permanent residency on the condition Sega was cared for by his grandparents in Fiji, but when both died, he came to New Zealand. He has no other family in Fiji apart from an aunt who is unwell and in financial strife. The family's lawyer also asked a disability centre back in Fiji if they could help care for Sega. The response, it says there is, quote, limited to 0 places available in Fiji. His father says forcing him back to Fiji could have dire consequences.
He's gonna cry and he's gonna die, but that's the main thing. He's not gonna stay by himself, he's gonna run away.
He's adamant his son will not be a burden on the taxpayer.
We can look after our sons. That's all we want.
Sega is loved unconditionally by his family, but time is running out for this young fan of music videos. He's been told to have flights booked by the end of this month. Michael Mora, Newshub.